This is Jeremy Duran, and this is No Holds Podcast. We're striving to have real and raw conversations with real and raw responses. No holding back on what you feel or believe. This isn't your ordinary Christian podcast. We are unscripted and unedited, a conversation with questions that are not commonly asked or talked about in the local church. What's going on, guys? This is Jeremy with No Holds, and I got my boy David Leyva. What's up, David?
What's going on?
You doing all right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Man, how's your day been?
It's been all right.
Yeah?
As good as it's gonna get.
Been steady at it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's what's up, bro.
Cleaning up these main streets of Seminole.
Hey, heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I used to work with this guy, and honestly, I'd never see him at work, so I don't know. I don't know what he'd be doing.
Oh, I'll be working. I'll be working.
I'm just kidding, man. We're talking about Richard. That's Richard.
Yeah, there you go.
That's Richard.
That guy.
No, man, I don't really have a topic today. Not even sure what I'd even title this podcast or this episode, but I want to know who David is. You know, I know a lot of people that I do talk to, and I mentioned your name. Like when I even said I was doing this podcast with you, they were like surprised, so you got a reputation here, right? I mean,
yeah,
somewhat a reputation, heck yeah. So who is David? Like I want to know David before he had a son.
Well, I was a good kid, I guess you could say. And then my parents got a divorce, and after that, I went wild, pretty much.
How old were you when your parents got divorced?
12, 13.
Oh, okay.
And that's whenever my dad left, and that's whenever a boy meets his dad.
Oh yeah.
So I really didn't have no male guidance, but my older friends, homies as you call them, and that wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And that got me into illegal activities, I guess you can say. And that's pretty much where my reputation comes from.
From starting there.
Yeah.
Let me just kind of go back a little bit. Do you see your dad right now or no?
I haven't seen him, and matter of fact, I talked to him about a couple of weeks ago.
Did he live here in Seminole?
He lives in Albuquerque.
Oh, Albuquerque. Gotcha.
And I haven't seen him in 5-6 years. It's been a while.
Gotcha.
He, whenever, I don't know, I was about 10, 11, he started working out of town, chasing that money, and he ended up with a whole nother family.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he was gone. They got a divorce, and then we quit going to church, which a lot of people don't know, and it might be a surprise. I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And if you know anything about Jehovah's Witness, it's
different, man.
Yeah.
Very different. Yeah.
It's pretty different.
So how was that growing up, man? Because I know, you talk to them out in the streets and stuff, they'll stop you, but I don't know how it is when you're like being raised Jehovah's Witness.
It was hard, man. Like, we went to church Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays, and knocked on people's doors on Saturdays. And and we didn't have no little classes.
Yeah.
We had to sit right there with the grown-ups, listening to they call them brothers, listen to them preach. And I'll be falling asleep, my brother would be falling asleep, and it was pretty hard.
Man.
Saturdays, I wanted to be watching cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Nah, get up, get dressed, we're gonna go knock on doors.
Dude, how long, you stay out all day?
It just depends.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was weird. You come up to a friend's house, and you there with your little book bag and a suit and tie, and they're like, "What are you doing?" So it was hard, man. Which I'm glad I was, because I'm glad I was raised like that, because I know if I wasn't, I would be a lot worse off.
Yeah.
Like
I got you.
being raised like that, I know right from wrong, which I still did wrong, but I knew right. I guess if that makes sense,
Yeah. Oh yeah. That makes perfect sense.
And so it was hard, but I'm glad I did. I did have God in my life somewhere or another.
Yeah.
Well, fast forward, my dad left us, got his new family. moved to Albuquerque, and then we quit going to church. My mom kind of went on that single woman stage, which I didn't like very much because all I knew was my family, you know, my mom, my dad, and my brother. So that threw me for a loop. And then it was hard.
When you said you quit going to church, I don't know if it's with the Jehovah's Witness or not, but like, do they just kind of, like when you stop going, do they just quit talking to you?
No.
Or they keep trying to pull you back in, like, hey, encourage you. And,
even when I'm a grown man, they would still go to my house and, you know, we'd like you to come back, and you know, when you're gonna come see us, and when you're gonna start going again.
No, gotcha. Okay.
And to me, it was like, chill out. You know, when I want to go, I'll go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they were like, not pressuring me. To me, it was like pressure, but it wasn't pressure to them. You know, they were just pretty much looking out for me.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, they don't shun you, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's the word I was trying to.
Well, I guess the adults, they called, like when my dad cheated on my mom, they disfellowshipped him. Which you can still go to the services, but as soon as it's over, you gotta leave. You can't talk to nobody, you can't shake nobody's hand, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, but what about like you, since like you...
Well, I wasn't baptized.
Oh, so you
It's only when you get baptized and, you know, you mess up, or I don't know how you'd say, what would you call it? Well, pretty much when you mess up, they disfellowship you.
Yeah.
And you gotta pretty much earn your way back.
But like, what do you mean earn? Like, do you
you gotta show that you want to keep going.
Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Which to me is kind of weird, but
yeah,
you know, I guess that's how they roll. And so pretty much he left. We quit going to church and all that, and then you know my best friend that I grew up with, he moved away in 8th grade, and they moved to Mexico. And you know what goes on in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
And they started coming down, bringing stuff, and me and my brother jumped in it.
And how old were you when you started that?
Probably like 14, 15.
Oh, so pretty much right after your dad left.
Yeah. Because, you know, my mom, she was honest, but she really wasn't honest. She pretty much, I guess, going through what we were going through, she let us be. She didn't like it.
Yeah.
But we're going to do what we're going to do, you know?
Yeah.
And we pretty much turned her house into a stop and go. It was just traffic constantly. I mean, it was, now I look back on it, I shouldn't have did it, you know, but I was a kid, you know?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, yeah, man, especially.
I didn't know, you know?
Yeah, I mean, back then, I mean, you do things and you're just like, I'm gonna do what I want, don't really care what, but now that you're grown, you know, it's crazy how you look back and like, man, shouldn't have done that, you know? It's like you're more mature now.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But we just kept on. Then my brother graduated, moved straight to Mexico with my friend, and he calls me one day. He says, "What do you want to do? You want this or that?" I said, "Bring me this one." Okay. He never made it. He got caught at the border.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I was probably about 14, 15. I think he was 18 when he went in.
And you were how old? 15? Is it?
I was probably 16.
16?
And then I really didn't have, you know, a male. I didn't have my big brother, I didn't have my dad. So, you know, he never made it. He got caught at the border. They gave him 5 years. And then I was pretty much on my own. And I just did what I knew.
Yeah, you didn't have any other family, uncles, nobody? Were you around here that you...
I did, but...
It's just different though, huh? Not having them.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And I just did what I did, you know, and kept on pushing. And pretty much that's where my reputation came from, you know. I know a lot of people in Seminole, and half of it's from being raised here and going to school. But the people that I didn't go to school with and that I know is from that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I met a lot of people and learned like everybody does this, you know? Like, damn, everybody does this.
Yeah. People you wouldn't have thought of, like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I got you.
And my brother got out finally. And, you know, I was already established. I was already doing what I was doing, you know? So, I mean, I was Leyva, you know? I was Leyva, you know? And that's what I did. And then I got with my son's mom. I was, 17? The end of my junior year, beginning of my senior. The end of my junior year and my senior year, I was with her. And then she got pregnant at the end of my senior year. And when she came out with that positive paper from the clinic, whoo, man. Man, oh man. Like, really? I didn't, you know, I never thought I would.
Yeah.
I never thought that would happen to me. But it did. And I should have snapped and changed my ways, but I didn't. I kept doing it. And, I mean, she was into it too. And then Nate came about, in 03, when I graduated. I was 18, so I went straight from being a boy to being a dad.
Dad, yeah.
And that's why I advise kids these days, do not have babies when you are young. You know, I never got to be myself.
Yeah.
You know, I never got to, you know,
Like,
leave town and move out and do this and do that. I never got to be me. I went straight from being a kid to being a dad.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Oh man, heck yeah, I
You
bet.
know,
18? Shoot, I think that's how old my wife Andrea was. She's something like, I think she was like something around there. 15, 18.
And you know, you're responsible for a whole nother human. It's not a puppy. It's not a, you know, it's not a pet gerbil or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you can just let go when you're tired of it.
Yeah.
And you know, I kept doing it, and me and his mom kept doing what we was doing, which I kind of regret, but he's been around stuff that a lot of kids haven't. And so now that he's older, it's nothing new to him.
Yeah. He pretty much understands, like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay away from that.
yeah.
When Nate was born, like, what was your reaction? Like, what were you feeling when he was born? When you saw him for the first time, like,
You like, damn, that's mine.
Yeah.
I made that. It was crazy, man.
yeah,
Like, it was something else.
yeah. Did you ever just think about, which I know, like, did you ever just think about, like, maybe you shouldn't have this baby? Maybe we should just, you know, don't do it.
At first I did, like maybe the first couple months. But my mom, she's like, no, like we don't do that.
Yeah.
And his grandma on his mom's side, like she wanted to, you know, she didn't want to go through it. Which whenever he got older, I mean, she just recently passed away, but when he got older, she would tell him, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I wanted to do that. You know, look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know, you know, because I do know that some people, even around, you know, just that age, being so young, they're like, I don't know if I can handle it. You know, I don't know if I can go through with it. But, I mean, same with me, you know, I couldn't do it, man. Like, no, I'd have to rate, like, that's my kid. I couldn't do it.
I mean, and I'm a mama's boy, you know. I didn't care about getting in trouble, going to jail. I just worried about disappointing my mom. You know, that's, you know, and when she said, no, you ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
We taking care of this baby.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm the same way, mama's boy. Dad passed when I was 9, so grew up with just my mom.
Yeah, yeah, you know, my dad left, and, you know, my mom was mom and dad.
Yeah.
So she was like, nah, we ain't, you know, if you don't want it all, you don't want him, I will.
Mm.
And it's like, nah. Yeah, that's mom.
Yeah. No, heck yeah, man. No.
I mean, she did help me a lot. I can't take all the credit because she put in work.
Mm.
She's grandma.
No, yeah, dude, grandma, like, no, that's my grandbaby.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let nothing happen to my, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, man. I totally understand.
But yeah, and then we split up. She graduated. I graduated in 03. She graduated in 05, I think. We moved to Lubbock for a short period, which I think she was just using that as an escape to get away from my family.
Mm.
And we went down there with her family. And then when she graduated, she told my brother, we're not going to make it. Like, me and David ain't going to make it.
Mm.
And about a week after that, whenever she finally told me. And then we split up, and I brought him with me, which I'm glad I did. And we did the whole back and forth deal. You know, he would be with me, and then, you know, he'd go with her.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time he was with me. She was 18, pretty girl, in love, but, you know, I had the baby, so she's gonna live life and, you know, go have fun.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of jealous, but now it paid off.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got in some trouble, fell in with a bad crowd and some bad stuff, even worse than what we were already doing. And she got caught up. She could have spent a lot of time in prison, but her family has money, so she didn't have to go. And pretty much her messing up, I guess, would be, you'd say, my blessing. I don't know if that makes sense.
Because you got full custody of
That's the
Nate?
thing. A lot of people don't know. I don't have custody of Nate.
Oh, you don't have custody
There's no
of Nate?
paperwork.
Oh.
We've never been to a courtroom. I don't agree with the system.
Yeah.
You know, you go in there and these people who don't even really know you, know the mom, know the kid, they're gonna decide what to do with the kid.
Yeah.
And you know how it goes in them courts, you just throw rocks at each other.
Yeah,
Well, she does this, he does that, she does this, and to me it's like, you wanna go in there and do that, and what if the judge decides both y'all don't fit? We're gonna the state's gonna take the baby.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just never went through with it.
So did y'all both agree to terms, like say, hey, you just, like, I'm
Well,
just gonna keep.
When she got in that trouble with the law, you know, she pretty much knew he's better off with you.
Mm. And like, her family didn't try to fight you for him or anything? No?
They didn't. Like, his grandmother just passed on her side was pretty much the only one that still,
Oh.
that was the only connection to her side of the family that he had.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, and you know, she's gone now. Her dad don't, I mean, yeah, he loves him, and when he'll see him, he'll mess with him, but he ain't calling like, hey, how's Nate doing?
Mm.
Nothing like that. Her little brother, his uncle, same deal, you know.
And they're all in love with?
I don't know where the dad is. I think the little brother's in Houston, which is Nate's uncle. And she ended up having 2 more kids. She got in that trouble. She got out of jail. And she was all right. And then she met his little brother's dad, which was pretty good for her because she, you know, she got back to being a mom.
Mm.
And, you know, he'd go on the holidays and sometimes weekends. And then she ended up having 2 kids by this guy. So Nate has 2 little brothers.
And is she in love with?
Yeah. Yeah, she's in love with.
When she was in would she go to jail, I guess, in Lubbock too? She's
Yeah.
in Lubbock? Did y'all go?
No, she went to jail here.
Oh, here in
She
Simba.
got caught here.
Did y'all go see her or anything? No? Just
Nah.
kind of kept to yourself?
Yeah. I mean, she was only in there for a little bit. Her grandparents got her out pretty quick.
Gotcha.
She was in there maybe a week.
All right. Yeah.
You know, pretty, like I said, her messing up, I guess, was my blessing, you could say, or it saved me from a lot of trouble of going to the court.
Yeah, because usually, man, you go to the court, and like you said, you can go back and forth, but most of the time, the mom ends up.
And her family has money.
Yeah.
You know, And you know how it is, man.
Yeah.
Money talk, BS what?
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm not thankful. I feel bad that she went through that,
Yeah.
but it's, I guess, good for me and Nate. And I wouldn't say good because he ain't got a relationship with me.
No, like she don't ever call or anything, or does he not go over there now to? No.
Well, she was good for a little bit. Man, his little brother's dad, and that was good. And he was a good dude. He was good. Nate liked him, and he passed away whenever he was 28. That was what, 3-4 years ago, maybe.
Mm.
And after that, when he passed away, man, she just fell off again.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it's like, I know you sad, and I know you heartbroken, but you still got, you still got 3 kids.
Yeah.
You gotta, weep, be, take your time or whatever, but you gotta pick yourself back up, and you got these 3 kids you still gotta live for, and you still gotta do for them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he died, and then she kind of fell off again, and which I'm glad I had Nate, because she put his little brothers through hell pretty much.
Mm.
They went through some stuff that no kids, worse than what Nate has ever been through.
Man.
Yeah, and she got in some more trouble, and like she just recently, she's in some home for women now, just trying to help her get her life back on track.
And where's her 2 sons? The other 2
They're
kids?
over there with the dad's mom.
Oh, the
their
dad.
grandma.
Gotcha.
And I can tell it affects him.
Yeah.
And Nate's a good kid, but I know it affects him too.
Mm.
He never got that family life, the mom, the dad.
Yeah.
He never got this, just been me and him, or him and my mom, or me, him, my mom, my brother, just that.
Yeah.
And I know it affects him, but he's all right.
No, and Nate, I've gotten to know Nate, man. He's an awesome kid, and man, it takes balls, dude, to raise, I don't know how it is, but to raise kids on your own.
Oh,
Look at your mom.
yeah.
She raised you and your brother. My mom raised me and my brother and my sister. So, dude, I know it takes a lot. It takes a whole lot.
And Nate didn't have it easy getting raised, by me, who wasn't even a man himself, trying to raise another man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah.
So it wasn't easy for him.
Like, what was probably the hardest part, like the hardest struggle you've had raising Nate?
Showing him compassion.
Yeah.
We're men, we buck up.
Yeah.
Tighten up, like none of that soft shit around.
Yeah.
Which they need that motherly love.
Yeah.
And my mom, she gave it to him, but my mom, she was a daddy's girl. She was always with my grandpa outside with the animals or fixing cars or and then she raised me and my brother. So she's not really a girly girl. And I got a niece, my brother's daughter, and he kind of gets mad at her, like, do some girl stuff with her. And she's like, what do you want me to do? I don't do girl stuff. I'm outside working, doing this and doing that.
Oh yeah.
And I wish he did. I could have been a little bit more compassionate with him.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much the only struggle, man. That was it.
See, man, I know, like with me, of course, and I don't know how with you, like I had to learn on my own how to be a man. Of course, we didn't have dads, so I didn't know, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know. I knew how to respect women. I knew how to, and pretty much respect, love and compassion, all that stuff because of my mom. But on my own, I had to learn, you gotta be tough.
Yeah.
Which, that my dad taught me at a young age too, before he died, it was like, man, you don't cry. Don't matter what happens, like, don't cry. Because that's I don't know why, he was just that tough on me and my brother and sister. They don't realize it, because my sister was maybe two weeks old. My brother he was probably 4 or 5. So they probably don't remember. But me being the first one, like, he was tough on me, man. And so I knew how to be like kind of tough, but most of the time I just kind of held in a whole lot of stuff.
See, and my dad, he really wasn't the machismo, like, we don't cry, that, but he was very strict. He had me and my brother like little soldiers. Close that door right. I'm gonna show you how to do this once, and if you don't know how to do it after that, you mess up, I'm gonna whip you.
Oh man.
And I didn't want to be like that with Nate.
Yeah.
You know, I probably whipped Nate a couple of times when he was young, but it's like I don't want to have him how my dad had us.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, so I just pretty much, you know, first couple of whips, you know, give him a good pop on the head, but I wouldn't get the belt after him. And you know, we just, you know, we men. You're a boy. You know, you don't. Like I said, I could have given him more compassion.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I know. Yeah, I know. We all think, you know, that we need a mother's love, but man, a father's love is just as maybe as important.
Yeah.
And you know, you being there, and I can tell Nate. Dude, Nate. Every time I see Nate, man, very respectful.
Yeah.
Like dude, awesome kid, man. I love talking. I love seeing that dude, man. He's just, so I'm telling you right now, man, you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you, man.
I'm trying.
Very good.
I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, he's a good kid. You know, I just tell him keep them grades up. You know, and, like, you gotta handle your business.
Yeah.
I don't go to school. You know, I graduated. So you know, you don't want to do homework, do that in school.
Yeah.
You know, don't bring that home to me. You know, because that was my problem in school. It's like, I'm not taking homework home. Y'all got 8 hours. If y'all can't get it done, that's on y'all. You know, like, that's on y'all, man. Like, I ain't taking this home. I'm going home.
Yeah.
You know, I'm leaving school at school and home at home.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And, you know, pretty much Nate, you know, he's lived by that. I think in junior high, he took homework home 3-4 times. High school, you know, I don't ever see homework. And his grades are up, so he's doing something.
Oh
right?
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
But yeah, and then, you know, pretty much my rep went from doing what I was doing to being Nate's dad. Instead of, hey, that's label, he can get you what you can get, or he can get you what you need.
Yeah.
To, oh, that's Nate's dad now. And which, you know, I'm glad that's what it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody ever bring up, like, let's say maybe it's your friends or to Nate, like, what you used to do back in the day or how you were back in the day, and does that ever bug him or does that affect him in any kind of way?
I don't know if they ever had. Yeah, like, I don't know, to tell you the truth. And I've always told them, don't be like me. Don't do what you see me do. Don't do it. Be your own man.
Yeah.
Like, don't be nothing like me. You know, from the stuff I was doing at 15, you know, it's way different from the stuff Nate's doing at 15.
Yeah.
So that, you know, I know you know, it's no big deal to him. You know, some kids will see the stuff and they're like, oh, that's cool, or I'm interested in that. You know, I've never seen that. And Nate's like, I've seen that 1,000 times. You know? So it's bad, but I guess it's kind of good. Not good, but
I mean, he's just, like, he knows, I guess. He's smart about what he's like. Yeah, I got you.
So,
I mean, you can, which is good because, I mean, street smart.
yeah.
You know, and not a whole lot of kids are street smart, you know? I mean,
One day his grandma on his mom's side, she goes to the house. She's like, Danielle, his mom, Danielle tells me you're doing this and you're doing that. And I'm like, I don't get no help from y'all. I don't ask y'all for nothing. I don't make a lot of money. So, you know, I have to do what I gotta do sometimes. And she was like, what if Nathan does this? And I'm like, and I should have never told her this, and I'm not proud, but I said if he does ever do it, he's gonna know how to do it right. Ooh, man. Ooh, man, that was not the thing to say to that woman.
Oh, man.
She about beat my ass, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I bet.
You better not ever say that, David. And it's like, I know it's not right, but it's not wrong either, to me.
Mm.
But I see stuff different. I mean, you know, I see stuff kind of different, you know.
Yeah. You see it as more as providing.
Yeah.
Like I need to do something to.
Yeah. Which I could have got a better job, but it's just too easy.
Yeah.
And you know, they have rehab for drug users. They need a rehab for drug dealers.
You ever think about just, man, what if I get caught?
Oh, yeah. My mom asked me that. She's like, you don't ever think about getting caught. I said, Mama, every day. Every day I wake up. And that's no way to live, man.
Yeah.
No way to live.
Yeah, because I mean, man, you just think about how is this going to affect Nate if I get caught?
Yeah, and that's pretty much, I don't worry about me. I can go to prison, I can handle myself. But what's it going to do to him?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he can handle it.
Mm.
His mom already pretty much, you know, cut off doing what she's doing. Like, I don't think and I'm not going to leave him with my mom.
Yeah.
That's not her kid, that's not her problem. You know, she did her time with me and my brother.
Mm.
You know, so she's done.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I went to jail whenever I was a kid, like in 8th grade. And when I was in there, I was like, man.
What'd you go to jail for?
I had a knife at school, a switchblade. 8th grade. And to me, it was just a knife.
Yeah.
But it was a switchblade,
Mm.
3rd-degree felony. I did not know.
Did somebody like snitch on you? Or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Never failed, huh?
Pretty much. And I'm cool with the dude now. And I know he did, but I don't know if he knows that I know that he did it.
Yeah.
But it's like, whatever, we were kids. I shouldn't have, you know.
Yeah.
And when I was in there, when I went to jail, or to that little kid jail, I was like, man, either you gonna not do nothing ever again, or you're gonna get really good at doing stuff and not get caught.
Mm.
And I didn't take the not do nothing ever again. I just said, you're gonna do stuff really good and not get caught.
Not get caught.
Which I guess by the grace of God, I never had been.
Mm.
Which, I mean, it still lingers in my mind. Because if you don't, a lot of people don't know about conspiracy. You don't even have to get caught with nothing. People can just bring up your name so many times and we taking you in. You know, my brother said whenever he was in prison, he met a lot of dudes doing 20, 15 for conspiracy.
Man, but it also even seems like you do more time for having drugs than for murder.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't agree with the system.
Yeah.
You know, it does need to be in place for some things, but for some things, it comes down to money.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
You know, and when I was doing that, I had money, but I got more now that I work than I ever had whenever I was doing that. Because to me, it was like, most people, big timers, they got the houses, the cars, the jewelry, this, that, but what happens to all that when they get caught? It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm gonna drive $2,000 cars, $1,500 cars, get a $3,000 trailer house. I ain't gonna hurt if they took that away from me. You know, you get a $250,000 house taken away, that's gonna hurt you. You know, $60,000 cars, $80,000, that's gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I just stayed cheap and have money in my pocket. And, you know, buy Nate whatever he wanted, get me what I wanted to do, what we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it. So I just, I just stayed small, I guess you could say. Big for Seminole, but small, in other people's eyes. I never pushed my luck.
Did Nate ever say, Dad, just stop?
No, because, he was a kid and he was getting spoiled.
Yeah.
Daddy, this broke. I'll buy you a new one. Dad, I need this. Let's go. Dad, I like that. Get it. And which, it messed him up because now it's like, it ain't like that no more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You have to hold up. You have to wait for that one.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you don't respect money. But you gotta respect it, because then you don't take care of it.
No, man, yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good, yeah.
I'll spend this, but I'll go make it right back. It ain't no thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's one thing, I guess, you know, Nate don't have, you know, he don't, it's like, I broke this, well, you don't have to wait now. Like, well, let's just go get it. Like, it ain't like that no more. I remember I told him once, like, look, which nobody should ever have to tell their kid this, you know. I was like, look, you know, because whenever I would get hot, I would stop. I throw my head in my pockets. When I'd get hot, I would stop and I'd tell Nate, look, I can either keep doing this, but there's a chance I might go to jail. Or we could, you know, we're gonna struggle for a little bit, and, you know, I'll be around. All right, you know, we'll struggle for a little bit. So, you know, he pretty much, you know, he knew.
Yeah.
You know, like, he knew what would happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, like I said, it's not right, but that's just how I did things.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you know, it was hard raising a boy, trying to be, you know, not being a man yourself.
Man.
So, yeah.
No, man, I don't know. Dude, I honestly don't even know how you did it. I know there's guys out there that they don't want nothing to do with their kid.
See, and I don't understand that. It's like, that's the manliest thing you can do is, you know, that's your kid.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how people like, what do you mean you don't want to be with? How do you give up your rights to your kid?
And it's crazy because you see that a lot, man. It's like, you know, you're man enough to have sex, but you don't want to take care of your kid. Like, dude.
And I've had girls I messed with tell me, like, what if you had a kid with one of these one night stands? I'm gonna take care of that kid. I don't care what woman it is. If I knew her for 5 years, 10 years, 5 minutes, 5 hours, if that's my baby, that's my baby.
Yeah.
And if, you know, I was, I guess, selfish, like, I'll take my kid. You know? I'll make it to where you have to come to me. You'll be the baby daddy and I'll be the baby mama.
You be paying me jobs.
Yeah, you know? Like, this is my kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how people do that.
Yeah, I don't either, man. Dude, I'm so thankful for Andrea because she helps a lot. Like, I honestly don't know, like, even how my mom did it. I don't know how, you know, single parents do it sometimes. Because, yeah, you go to work and you got to make sure everything is done, too, at home, you know? I mean, it's just so much to think about.
Yeah.
And it, like, man, dude, I don't know. I couldn't imagine doing that right now, especially not with the little one. I know it's a struggle.
No, I mean, it was pretty hard, man. But I never thought we'd make it this far. I didn't, like, in my mind, I never thought I was gonna be this old and he's gonna be in high school already. And everything was gonna be all right, you know?
Did you think that you would ever, like, get caught while...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just push through it. I mean, it's a messed up mind frame to have when you have a kid. But like I said, I knew better, but I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I didn't get a job till I was 20. You know? Like, I want to work for what? I sit at home getting money, sit at home with my kid, you know?
Yeah.
Whenever Nate was born, his mom went to work. After maternity leave, she went back to work at Sonic and I stayed home. I was a stay-at-home dad for 2 years. Until she left me, that's whenever I had to get a job.
And you've been here the whole time?
Well, we spent that little thing we was in Lubbock for like a month.
Oh, a month. So did you work in Lubbock or no? Or you
I
just...
worked at Burger King for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
And you came back to...
Yeah, and then I came back and I got a job like that. And his mom's like, why couldn't you do that whenever you was me? You know, you go right back. Like, I don't know. You know, like, I would rather stay at home with Nate.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's why we close, because the as soon as she went back to work, it was just me and him.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I wasn't one of those, mama, come help me with Nate. Mama, here's Nate. I did it,
You learn.
Yeah.
Learn on your own, yeah.
Yeah, chilling at the house, him playing Xbox when he was little bitty.
Oh, yeah, I created that bond, man. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you ever talk to his mom?
No.
No?
Like,
Never. She's never tried reaching out to you or anything?
well, whenever she got caught the first time, she called me crying, "You the only one that loves me?" Yeah, you should have thought about that a long time ago. But now it's kind of too late,
Yeah.
Like, it ain't ever gonna, like, I don't want nothing to do with you, but I want, you just need to be in Nate's life.
Yeah.
That's all I'm worried about. He needs a relationship with you.
Does he ever ask about her?
No, not to me, because he knows I'm like, I guess that hard ass, like, I don't know how to explain it, but he would tell my mom. Every once in a while he would tell me, "I miss my brothers. Miss my mom, my brothers." We'll call them. And then it turned into, "I miss my brothers. We'll call them. I don't want to." He's like, "I want to, but I don't want to because I don't want to have to talk to my mom." Yeah. I think kids ain't as dumb as we think.
Yeah.
They're smarter than a bunch of adults I know.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah.
And they pick up on stuff real quick, and I think he just figured out, like, she loves me, but she don't, I guess.
Yeah.
And, like, he would tell me that, and it's like, whoa, that's your mom.
Yeah.
With, hey, that's you, you feel like that, I can't change your mind.
Did you ever ask him why he felt like that, or did you ever ask her, like, "Hey, what's going on? Why is Nate feeling like this?"
I think she just put him through a lot. Like, whenever his first little brother, Nate was changing Pampers and making bottles. When he was, I'm bad at ages and numbers. When he was a little bitty, man, Nate was like, I think his oldest little brother was 11, he's 15. No, it can't be. Maybe when he was like 7, 8, she would leave him with his little brother, and Nate was changing Pampers and making bottles, man.
Oh, man, so he had to learn to grow up real quick then. Wow.
And, one time they was in Houston. She moved to Houston. And he called me crying. "I'm here by myself." "What do you mean? Where's your mom at?" "I don't know. She left me and my brother's here by myself." And that's the worst feeling in the world. That's Houston. That's not Lubbock.
Yeah.
Lubbock, I could haul ass over there, look for him, do what I need to do, get him. How far is Houston?
Dude, that's, what, like 8 hours? Maybe longer.
Oh, yeah. That was the most, the worst feeling in the world, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
You stay on the phone with him the whole time, I guess, till she got there?
Well, I was like, let me call her. I'll call you right back. Called her, got on her ass. "He's not by himself. He's lying. My friends are there. No. Called her back. I said, "She said you're not there by yourself. I'm here by my..." And it's like, I know he ain't gonna sit there lying to her,
Yeah.
So, and then finally, I guess she got there and she took his phone. So that let me know, like, he was there by himself.
Yeah, which, if he was around that age, I don't think that he's gonna lie about him being alone anyway. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know, it's just, I don't hate her, but it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just because you didn't get to have fun, you had a kid when you was young. That's not his problem, that's our problem. I didn't get to, I still did stuff, but I made sure, that I was there for him.
Yeah.
I didn't just leave him by himself.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, man, no. Heck no. I couldn't do that either.
Yeah, she put him through some stuff. I put him through some stuff. But like I said, I made sure I was there for him.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to ask you too. Does it still affect you that your dad left when you were 13?
Oh, I think more now that I'm older than back then, because now I'm more mature in my mind.
Yeah.
And I see stuff that I do, and it's like, if he would have been here, I'd be a lot more better at this.
Yeah.
Whether it be women, work, or whatever, Like, I get mad, but it's like, what are you gonna get mad for?
Yeah.
It affects me, man.
Yeah. No, I understand, man. Same
here.
here.
Like yours passed, so you don't have no control. Like mine, he just let it.
Yeah.
And he ended up, like that's why I just stay working at the city, because I don't want to end up like him, chasing money, end up with a whole new family, and not forgetting about Nate, but not giving my full attention to him.
Yeah. Does he ever try reaching out to you?
There for a while. He did whenever he was going through stuff with his now other ex-wife. He would just show up at my house. It's like, what are you doing? He's like, I just came. I'm like, no, you didn't just come, And that's the thing. My dad don't know nothing about how I live my life. He don't know nothing about that,
Yeah.
So like, he really didn't know me.
Yeah.
I mean, I still loved him, but when he just showed up, it's like, you gotta call me. Like, you can't just, I was doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
And you don't, like, I'm not just gonna, here, I'm doing this, deal with it. Give me a warning, I'll clean up, tell people, hey, I'm shut down for whatever, but you can't just show up at my door when you're having problems with your new wife. Like, you bounced on us.
Yeah.
Now you can't come running back whenever you going through some stuff. We could have run to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I am.
Do you ever talk to anybody else about it? Like trying to maybe like forgive him, or I know a lot of people say, oh, you just gotta forgive and forget. Man, that to me, that's I think it's a process, man. I don't think you can just forgive and then, I think some people, yes, can, but going through some situations like, you have, I think it does take a process to kind of like, man.
Nah, I never really talked to nobody about it.
No. You never wanted to, or just?
I'm the type of person like deal with it. Because when people come to me, sometimes they post, I don't want to hear about that. I got my own shit to handle. Like,
deal with it.
So that's how I don't want to bother them. It's,
Yeah.
I guess to some people it might not be a bother, but the way my mind thinks, it's like, quit crying about it.
Yeah. You pretty much just straight up with them.
Yeah, like, we all got problems.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What I'm saying?
No, I agree. We do.
And I told my dad, like, I didn't forgive him, but I told him don't do, because it's me and my brother Alonzo, my older brother, for my mom, and then I got another little brother, a sister, and another little brother.
Dude, I didn't know
from
that.
my dad.
I thought it was just you and your
A
brother.
lot of people don't, man. I tell my little brother and little sister, oh, you got it? Like, yeah, I got 3 other siblings from my dad and his wife, or now ex-wife. And I told him, don't do them how you did me, Alonzo. You stick with that woman. I don't care what. Like, don't put him through that. And of course he did. Like, I don't know if it was his fault, her fault, or I knew they was going through a divorce, and she said this and that, and it's like, I didn't care, but it's like, don't do that to my little brothers and sisters.
Yeah. You keep in touch with them?
I didn't. Maybe a couple months ago, I get a phone call, and this guy, man, he's like, hey, David, I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I said, who's this? This is Martin. Okay, what do you want?
I know that feeling. I know that
Like,
feeling.
what do you want, man? He's like, nah, my daughter works at McDonald's. Why you tell her? I was like, okay, what's up? He's like, and she said you got some people over there looking for you, some family members. I was like, okay. He's like, all right. He says they don't know how to get a hold of you, so if you go up there, you know. It's like, all right. And I'm thinking to my mom, like, my dad knows where we live. Why don't he just look what's going on? He don't come out here. And I'm thinking maybe it's his family. Because my dad's family, I really don't know them. I know a couple of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know them like my family here, my mom's side.
Mm.
And I don't speak Spanish, and most of them all they speak is Spanish.
Mm.
So I'm going to McDonald's like, man, like how the hell am I gonna talk to these people?
Yeah.
Like I don't even know Spanish. And I walk in McDonald's, and it's his ex-wife and my little brothers and sisters.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh damn. And the last time, I don't even know. I never met the little sister or the youngest one. I only know the oldest one.
Oh, okay.
And that was whenever he was, man, he was young, man. Nate was probably like 7. So he was probably like 8 or 9. And that's the last time I seen him.
Oh, wow.
And now he's in college. And yeah, and it's like, and you know, it's crazy having your own blood that you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like brothers and sisters that, you know, y'all are brothers and sisters, but you don't even know.
Don't even know about it.
It was a little weird, but, you know, I mean, that was pretty cool, their mama, to bring them. They was in El Paso, and they made a detour just to come see me and my brother.
Wow.
Yeah. And now, you know, his birthday just passed on the 10th. This month, and I called and told him happy birthday, this and that. So, you know, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
But I'm just real bad at keeping in touch. Like when my brother went away for them 5 years, I think I wrote him 2 letters.
Mm.
You know, and he would write me all the time, but I'm just bad at keeping in touch.
Nah, I got you.
You know?
Yeah.
Which I need to get better because family's all you got in the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's friends come and go, but family's family.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have like some do you have like a group of friends that you consider family? That are pretty close to you? Maybe somebody you can just go to and
Yeah,
around here?
I got a couple.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe straighten you out sometimes when you
Yeah,
need.
yeah. They're my real friends, the type that will tell you the truth even when you don't like it.
No, that's good.
You know,
Yeah. Oh,
and those are hard to come by. And there's not very many. I could probably count them on one hand.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
I got a lot of friends, but like close friends.
Yeah.
Like I probably got, 5, 6 of them.
No, that's good.
That we can be honest with each other. We can talk about grown up stuff. You know, we just think bullshit and
Yeah.
doing whatever. You know.
No, heck yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Like I think that's kind of how I am too. I think maybe same as you, couple that I can go to that are pretty much just tell me too straight up, and something like I'm that way too. Like I'm trying to open up more to where, and some people don't like it. And my wife said too, like, man, your mouth gets you in trouble so much, and it
I got the same problem.
and it does because. And I try not to. I joke around a lot too, but they know about it. Friends know about it, but yeah, it can get me in trouble sometimes. But
I'm the same way, cause I'm a little loud sometimes, be a little obnoxious, But people that don't know me take it the wrong way. But my friends, they just be loud and obnoxious right back to me, and we can do that,
Yeah. Heck yeah.
But we like. My friends barely started having kids, my close friends, and they've been around Nate. Like, I'd say my close friends have known Nate since he was in his mom's stomach. They've been around. So they watched him grow up.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
And now they're like, dude, that's crazy. He's 15. I remember whenever and I'm like, dude, you late to the party. You barely having kids. You're going to be old by the time. You're going to be old by the time you're a kid. Like, what y'all waiting for? And, you know, I got this one friend that, you know, he's real. We can be wild, but he's real, you know, about his kids.
Family man.
Yeah, and he used to always tell me, you know, 'cause, you know, I would talk to Nate like he was, you know, like another dude. You know, like, you know, I just talk to him when I talk to him. You know, a little bit of cursing, you know, this and that. And he, no, don't talk to him like that. Shut up, man. You don't know nothing about this. You wait and see now that he has his kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, remember? Now you know. Now you know,
Yeah,
don't
you
you?
know.
Now, but I ain't as bad. It don't matter, bro. You still correct me. But now you know, man. And that's the thing about how I raised Nate. You know, a lot of these kids that don't get talked to the way you go to a job, your boss get on your ass. A lot of these kids gonna break down and cry. And, Mom, he talked to me like this. Next, it ain't nothing my dad ain't told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are just words. Like, I guess he got tough skin, you know?
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I could have been more compassionate, but the way I did,
Tough love.
he's gonna, you know, my cousin would tell me, you're so hard on that. I'm like, no, I'm not. Life's hard. You know, this world is hard. So, you know, I'm getting him ready, you know, to go out to a job.
Yeah.
And if, you know, somebody has something to tell him, he's gonna be able to handle it. And he ain't gonna cower and, you know, why you talk to me like that? You know, he's gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah.
And now that her kids are getting older, she tells me, like, I remember I used to tell you, you're tough on me, but now I see why. You know, we live in a messed up world, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, a messed up world. So I hope, you know, it did him good and he can, you know, when he gets old and he can handle it.
Do you and Nate ever open up to each other? Do y'all have some deep conversations?
We try. I try, but he just kind of like, he just kind of looks at me, but now that I'm older, I'll try.
Yeah.
And he just looks at me like, this is weird. and I snap, you know, I snap my head like, no, don't get me, this is my fault. That we can't, you know, get into these deep conversations.
Yeah.
You know, I let him know, you can tell me anything, but he's not going to. You know, some things he will, but some things he'll go to. I got a little cousin, he's not little, he's 22, but he was getting raised by his mom and my grandma. And whenever he hit high school, I let him come live with me. Because I was like, you don't need to live out there with, you know, Granny and your mom. You need to be around men.
Yeah.
You need to be around dudes. And him and Nate are real close. And he'll tell him stuff. You know, Nate will open up to him and let him know. So that's like my little way into getting to know stuff that Nate won't tell me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, like we got a good relationship, me and Nate, but it could be a lot better. A lot better.
You is that something that you're working on? You said that you're trying to.
Well, see, that's, you know, like, he's 15, he has his own life now. Which a lot of people are like, that's still your kid, but kids got their own stuff going on. You know, that's why I tell my friends now that have young kids, like, keep with your kids. Like, spend as much as time as you can with them when they're young.
Yeah.
Because whenever they get to 15, you know, I say 14, and from then on, they got their own problems, they got their own stress. You know, it may not be bills and work, but they got their own shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
That they, you know.
No, I do. Yeah, because I think, Ebony's in. And so, dude, I understand. Like, yeah, it's very different coming from a girl. Like, I'll get to experience when my little one's that age. Well, right now, I mean, coming from, you know, a female is, oh my gosh, I'm like, Andrea, you take care of it.
Yeah.
And dude, I understand. Like, no, I understand. I understand totally what you mean.
Because, yeah, I mean, and you know, he has a little girlfriend, and that's where his mind is at, you know. And I tell him, do you need to learn how to manage being with this girl, school, and your sports? Like, I tell him, you know, you need to get a job that you ain't got to. Your job right now is keeping them grades up and doing what you do on that field of that court. That's your job.
Yeah.
Your paycheck is that diploma, or your paycheck now is passing to the next grade and getting to play on them games on Thursday or whenever the basketball games are.
Yeah.
Like, that's your paycheck. Right? And, you know, he got this girlfriend now, and it's like, I noticed his grades are staying up, but I noticed his athletics is kind of, he's still good, but he's not as good as he was. And I told him, dude, you have to learn how to figure that out. You got to manage it, which is a part of being an adult.
Yeah.
You know, you got to learn how to manage family, work, you know, friends if you have them, leisure time. You got to learn how to manage all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I tell him. Like, you know, I let Nate do what he do, because to me, life's about making decisions and making them on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's, you know, I want him to be ready.
Gotcha. Oh, no, that's...
You know, all I'm worried about is him getting out of school with no babies, no police record, and, you know, pretty much that's all I'm worried about right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that heck yeah, man. You go to church right now, or?
No.
No.
Nate asked me to go with him on Easter, but that was what, last year, 2 years ago.
Nate goes to youth, right? Don't
Yeah.
He goes to, I forgot the name.
See, that's another deal about being raised in Jehovah's Witness. Like, I would like to go to another church, but that's all I know is Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And that goes back to being a mama's boy. Like, she wouldn't be mad if I did go to another church, but I know she would feel some type of way about it. And I had a buddy, his dad tells me, he's a real good friend, my buddy. You know, one of those we can be honest with and talk about anything. His dad tells me, you know, David, you're a grown man. You know, I was raised as this, but, you know, I'm grown now. You know, pick a church you like and go to it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Your mom's going to have to deal with it. And it's like, you know what, that's true.
Yeah.
You know, that's very true. But and sometimes I feel like I need to. I ain't gonna lie, I know I need to. It's just hard, man.
Yeah, trying to find the right one, and no, I understand. I understand completely. Cause sometimes you go to church, you're like, man, everybody's just watching you. Sometimes, and you're just like, all right, it's uncomfortable, and then I'm like, I bet they're judging me right now because of the way I look. And
see, and I would go back to being Jehovah's Witness or go to their church, but it's like they're like, when we gonna get you for a Bible study? When's this? And it's like, man, calm down. Let me move in on my own pace.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm ready for that, I'll come to you.
Yeah.
But like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like baby steps.
Yes,
sir. You gotta cry before you walk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, I know I need to start. I will sooner or later, which I've been saying that for a while. I mean, it just goes back to being forced to go whenever I was a kid. So now it's like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do on my Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to do on my Sundays.
Yeah.
Which like, I need to change my mindset too. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm mature, more mature than cause we all work in progress. I don't think nobody really grows up.
No, man.
Or is fully grown, you know?
No, I know for sure, man. No, that's good, man. I'm glad to, we all need it. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I don't ever act like I'm perfect, and I don't ever want to put that out either. Like, my personality is like, oh, he thinks it's like, no, man, I'm a work in progress too. Like, I'm not perfect.
And that's what Carlos tells me. He's like, we don't want you to change who you are, David. We just want you to have that relationship with God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, we still want you to be the loud, we still want you to be David.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's cool. Because, like, my mom's church is like, they pretty much want you to change who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have my first birthday or Christmas till I was 13.
Mm.
Whenever they you know, they got divorced and,
Yeah.
you know, we quit going. Like, so I grew up without that. And Nate grew, I mean, I did Christmas and birthdays, but it wasn't like a big old, what do you want for your birthday, boy? What do you want for Christmas? I ain't rapping it here. But, you know, yeah, I mean, he kind of missed out, but so to him now it's no big deal either.
Mm.
And I think about it, it's like, what's he gonna do when he has a family?
No.
And he gets with a woman or a girl that's, you know, really into the holidays and all that. I'm kind of, I guess, screwing him out of that. It's gonna be hard for him, because he's just like, you know, birthdays and Christmas ain't no big deal. You know, and I would tell him, well, what you need a birthday and Christmas for? I'll buy you stuff all year, boy. You know what I'm saying? What's special about them 2 days, man? Because, I mean, you know, that back, you know, that I could, you know, buy him stuff all year round.
Yeah. No, but I also agree with you, too, about, you know, there are just some people out there that are like, man, you need to change your life and then come to church. When it's just like, come as you are. Like, God just wants, hey, come as you are. Just like you said, a relationship with God. He wants you just the way you are, and he don't want you to be fixed. He don't want you perfect. He's like, just come as you are. That's cool, man, that you have friends like that also in your life that encourage you.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Carlos stay on me.
Oh, yeah.
He stay on me, man. Which, I'm glad I got a friend like Carlos.
Yes, sir. Oh,
You know, I learned a lot about being a man and a lot from Carlos.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, that's good, man.
And he, you know, he helped out with Nate too, you know, getting him doing the church.
How long have you and Carlos been friends?
Pretty much since I started working at the city.
And how long have you been at the city?
Consecutively. Probably like 8-9 years.
Oh, man.
So I've known Carlos for a long time. And, you know, Nate started going to church and, you know, that boy prays before he eats. And he didn't learn that from me. You know, I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't gonna knock you for it, son.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Carlos, that's a good dude, man.
Oh, yeah.
Real good dude, big heart.
Right. Yes, sir.
Little man, big heart.
I agree. I agree, man. Heck yeah. Dude, man, well, I appreciate you, David.
No problem,
Man, I'm no lie, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of what you're doing. You know, raising Nate, dude, Nate, I'm telling you, is respectful. He's probably one of the ones that's, a lot of the teenagers, like, aren't, not bashing anybody, but I'm just saying he's very, very respectful. Every time I see him, you know, he's shaking my hand, you know, like a man, you know, and dude, proud of you for that, man. You're doing an awesome job, man. And I'm also proud of you for opening up. That's awesome. Sometimes it's hard to open up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and like you said, a lot of guys don't want to open up. It's more of hold everything in and just not say anything to anybody. But I'm glad you opened up, man.
Thanks for asking me, man, to do this.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. If you have social media,
Oh,
you know,
everybody know me on that.
how can somebody follow you on social media? What's your, what do you got, Instagram, Facebook?
I don't do too much on Instagram, but I got Facebook, you know, David Leyva. Watch out, though, because, yeah, watch out. But if you want a good laugh, they there.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Oh, dude, I was laughing so hard where it says Samsung versus iPhone.
I had to talk to the boy about that one, man. He keep getting me. He keep getting me, man.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, I got a lot of people that follow me and they won't like nothing because their jobs and stuff, but they'll tell me. Our latest superintendent tells me, man, that stuff, I said, I'm sorry. He's like, oh no, man. I appreciate it, man. It makes me laugh every day. All right, man. I'm gonna start charging y'all for this, man. But, nah, I find stuff funny, and I figure other people like it funny.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they won't say it, but
Yeah.
I got a weird sense of humor.
Well, there you go. If you want to follow David, follow him on Facebook. You can also follow me, Instagram, Facebook, No Holds, for sure, and then Jeremy S. Duran on Instagram and Facebook. But that's all we have for today, guys, and we'll see you next time. Man, we out. Peace.